Hey all! So today, as you can see from the description of the video, we're going to be reviewing Arms. Arms is Nintendo's most interesting new IP. So obviously on the Wii U, the new IP was Splatoon. On Switch, the new IP is Arms. So yeah, let's get into the review. Timer starting. And so yeah, Arms is something of a unique fighter. As you're going to be seeing in the video down here, you're not just up close boxing people. No, you've got long distance fighting in this game. So you're using the motion controls, or you can use the Pro Controller. You'll be moving left, moving right, back, forwards in a normal sort of concept in essence. When you throw a punch, the punch will shoot across the match. There is obviously a set range for how far these can go, and speed's a thing to consider too. Tactically, this game has quite a lot going for it. So you've got the basic tactic, which is grab, block, attack. So an attack will break a grab will break a block will break a punch. You know, the normal triangle in fighting games these days. But what else is cool here is such things as you'll be seeing in the video below. You can jump over a grab and then you can chuck in your own grab. At this point, they've got no way of blocking that because their arms are retracting. So that's a way to sneak in. You can lure out that grab, jump over it, pummel them, give them the punishment for doing that. Again, somebody who's blocking a lot, right? You can plan to come in close, throwing some punches, keep that block up, and then catch them off guard with a very close range grab. Keeping your distance can also work pretty well. In the normal attack concept, though, your fists have different weightings. You've got your light, medium, and heavy weights. A heavy weight punch will knock back all other punches. A medium weight will only knock back light ones and be knocked away from heavy ones, and a light one obviously is just defeated by everything, but a light on a light will just cancel each other out. You've got different element charges, so you can, through blocking or from a jump, you can charge up these attacks. A jump, the moment you land, you have a short second of that attack being charged, whereas from a block, you can charge it up and hold it for a long period of time. So you've got elements like fire. If you hit somebody with fire, you'll knock them to the ground, they'll get burn damage. If you have shock, what you can do is hit and target an arm and you'll disable that arm, which means that person is now playing one-handed for a temporary amount of time. You have, you've got an ink one, which will put ink across the screen, as you should be able to see here, because that happened to me and I can use that video footage. And there's a couple of others I can't remember. You've then got a bunch of different kinds of fists. So you've got a popper, which shoots out 3 little fists. You've got the things like the tri-blast, which shoots out 3 additional fists. You've got the big ball, so like the megawatt and that, which is just a giant object in the way. You've got a boomerang or chakra, which shoots out a piece off the hand and it does a circle and comes back round to you. There's, so you know, you've got basically ways of increasing the range, and you've got to consider the combinations of the fists that you want to have before you start a match, and you can change it up in your sets of 3, so you've got a bit of planning and working out. Then the characters each have their own special ability. So you've got Ribbon Girl, who can jump twice. You've got Mechanica, who's in a robot suit, and when you hold jump you hover. You've got your what's his face, strange looking science experiment, who can stretch and shrink and do all kinds of weird shape things. So there's a lot of tactical play about the characters you choose, who you feel comfortable with, the fists that you want to do, which you can unlock all the fists for every single character. And then you've got different modes. So you haven't just got the straightforward 1v1. You can have 4 of you in a ring, which is 2v2, where you're tethered to each other, or a free-for-all, where you're switching between who you're trying to target. So the multiplayer fun here is pretty big, pretty extensive. Online mode, you've got your standard ranked mode where it's 1v1. You can play party matches, which lets you flip between your normal fighting or things like the volleyball game. There's a basketball style game and a few other and a target game where you're trying to be the one who's beating up all the targets but getting more points. So yeah, and then in addition to that, every so often you have Party Crash, where you're competing as a particular character against another particular character. You choose when you go in, and the aim here is to try and win more matches as that character than the other group does, and you'll receive stuff for that. Then there's the extra stuff that you can get in this game, so you can unlock medals, which are basically milestones or awards or whatever you want to call them. So yeah, the game has quite a lot going on for it. It's quite detailed, it's quite unique. I wish that these characters were playable. I wish I would in Smash. I would love to have been able to play as Springman and Ribbon Girl at the least, instead of just having Springman as an assist. So yeah, that's it from me. I like this game. And for me, it's a 2 thumbs up. It's a very decent fighting game. Again, as with all games, it's not for everybody. So before you go and buy, I would say check my Let's Play and get a feel, see if you like the game, if you think it's going to be something that you're going to like. Let me know in the comments below if you have this game. Do you still play it? Do you think it's fun? I'm going to be honest, apart from for the Let's Play, I haven't played it in about a year, so there is that problem. So yeah, I haven't got anything else to say about this one. Give us a like if you like the review, give us a dislike if you don't. And yeah, that's all. Until next time, cheers.